What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we are bringing another awesome team here to Season 6 of GO Battle League. Now we are running Lapras on the lead with Legacy Fast Move of Ice Shard and Skull Bash and Surf. We also have Alolan Marowak, the GOAT, in the back with Fire Spin Shadow Bone, which is a Legacy move as well from that raid day, and then Bone Club as well. And we have Flygon on the safe swap with Mudshot, Dragon Claw, and Earth Power, which is Legacy as well. So let me know what you guys think about this team and these battles. How is Season 6 going for you all? And let's go ahead and get right into the video. All right, getting into the first battle here. Let's see how this one goes. We have Lapras here on the lead against Galvantula. A really terrible matchup for us. We're going to go ahead and go straight into that Flygon right here, start getting ahead on energy. Then we're going to look to throw that Dragon Claw. Now, they do get to the charge move first, which is unfortunate. This is going to be a lunge, however, so we're going to go ahead and let it go. It's going to do quite a bit of neutral damage. We're going to go ahead and go for Dragon Claw right here. It's going to be doing neutral damage as well in this matchup, as the Galvantula did decide to stay in, and we get a shield as well, which is really solid for us. So hopefully we can get to another one in time. Yes, we can. This is going to be chipping away the health here of Galvantula, and we're able to keep away our Lapras, which is really solid here for us. Now they decide to swap out into a Azumarill, which is fine. We're going to be able to get to that Earth Power in time, but our attack is lowered because of lunge, so it's not going to do as much damage right here. It is still going to do a decent amount of neutral damage in the matchup, so we're able to chunk some health right there. But we're going to have to rely on Lapras to be able to finish off the Azumarill for us. Dragon Claw now coming through. It's going to be resisted against Azumarill because of that fairy typing, but that's okay. We're able to chunk it down to 50% health. Can't ask for much more than that. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Lapras right here. Now, we are going to have to tank some charge moves right here, and I'm hoping whatever's in the back, the Alolan Marowak can finish off because we drew out Azumarill, which is probably one of the only counters they have to it. So we're hopefully can get to the Skull Bash in time. Another Play Rough is going to be coming through. It does neutral damage in the matchups. This is definitely very, very dangerous territory for us. All we have is basically Alolan Marowak in the back. So we're going to build up to that Skull Bash right here. Hopefully we can get to it in time, which we can. This does neutral damage in the matchup, and it will be enough to take it out if they decide not to shield. So Skull Bash coming through, lands it. That's beautiful. We're going to go ahead and swap back into Alolan Marowak. Charge move now coming through. I'm guessing this is going to be lunge. And it was a good call. That was just lunge, which is resisted. It lowers our attack, and we are going to see a Cherrim in the back, which is perfectly fine for us. Fire Spin and Shadow Bone will be doing quite a bit of damage, and we will be resisting the Fire Weather Balls right here because of our fire typing. So we're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Bone right here. Does neutral damage in the matchup. Definitely be chipping away health and getting the final shield here most likely. They decide not to shield, which is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and just commit to that farm down right here. I will have to shield once, I think. I don't want to go down to Volt Switches alone, potentially. So we're going to go ahead and shield and commit to that farm down and look to throw back-to-back Bone Clubs here against the Galvantula. So Galvantula is going to be coming back in. Alolan Marowak is primed and loaded. We're going to go ahead and go for Bone Club right here, get that final shield from the Galvantula. But they do decide to surrender right there, so very good battle. All right, moving into the next battle here. Let's see how this one goes. Triple shiny team as well. I just realized that we have triple shiny. So shiny Lapras, shiny Alolan Marowak, and shiny Flygon. I can't believe it took me till now to realize that. But this is an awesome... Oh, this is not... Is it a shiny Flygon?
Bruh.
Yeah, that's a shiny Flygon. That's a shiny Flygon. Okay, so we have Lapras on the lead versus Skarmory. Pretty decent matchup here for us, but they are running the Steel Wing fast move instead of Air Slash. So hopefully we can get to a few surfs right here, chunk the health, and maybe if we get a shield from our opponent, look to let Lapras go down. Charge move now coming through. It's going to be Sky Attack, does neutral damage in the matchup, and quite a bit at that. Surf right here is going to be doing quite a bit of neutral damage as well. Like I said, I'm okay with giving up Lapras if we can get that shield advantage, so hopefully I can get to another Surf in time to really put a lot of pressure here on the Skarmory. So we're going to go ahead and throw this next Surf. It's going to do neutral damage in the matchup and could KO right here, so we will probably be getting a shield. Yes, we do get a shield. That is fantastic. Hopefully we can get to another Surf in time before they farm us down. No, we cannot. We go down to fast moves, which is very unfortunate. So Alolan Marowak is going to have to come in. This isn't ideal. I was hoping to be able to not have to use a shield right here, so I'm actually going to go ahead and let this one go. It's just going to be Sky Attack. Does decent amount of neutral damage to us, but we can finish off with 2 fast moves right here, or 3 fast moves, and get a lot of loaded energy. Now we do see a Azumarill come in, which is okay. We're ahead on energy right here, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this Shadow Bone. It does neutral damage in the matchup. Whatever they have in the back, I'm guessing, is also weak to Alolan Marowak. So we're going to go ahead and swap into Flygon right here, start loading up on some energy, and they decide to stay in. So we're going to go ahead and shield. Ice Beam would be doing double super effective damage here against the Flygon because of the ground dragon typing, so you gotta protect yourself against those Ice Beams. We see a swap now into Meganium. This is beautiful. We have so much energy right here. Dragon Claw does neutral here against grass type Pokemon, and we are just gonna be able to spam Dragon Claw. This is where Flygon can kind of get out of control if you allow it to get this much energy. And seeing as they only have one shield left, this is very, very dangerous for them. We've already thrown 3 Dragon Claw, or this is gonna be the 3rd Dragon Claw right here. We're going to be able to swap back into a Alolan Marowak if I deem it necessary right here. So we're going to go ahead and throw the Dragon Claw. They let it go, so we're going to go ahead and shield right here. And then I'm going to swap back into a Alolan Marowak to basically fast move down. So we're going to go ahead and load up on some more energy and then swap now. I was almost at an Earth Power. We finish off with fast moves alone. Azumarill is going to be coming back in. They're going to have to throw their energy right here. So we're going to go ahead and go for Shadow Bone. But sadly, we couldn't get to it in time, which is really unfortunate. So can Flygon close this out for us? We have Dragon Claw and Earth Power. Mud Shot is an extremely solid fast move right here for gaining energy, so we're going to throw the Dragon Claw first, hoping to get that shield bait. Can we get the shield? We do get the shield. It is now going to be a race to Earth Power, and we get to the Earth Power in time. This is going to do enough neutral damage in the matchup to take out the Azumarill, and that is going to be a good battle. Very, very well played. Alright, let's go ahead and move into this next battle right here. Yeah, triple shiny team. I can't believe I just realized that. Yeah, definitely a solid team right here as well. So we have Lapras on the lead versus Cresselia. Somewhat of a tough matchup for us, especially if they're running Grass Knot. But my first thought when I saw this Cresselia is I'm like, they have Registeel in the back. I just feel like they have Registeel in the back. So we're going to go ahead and let the Grass Knot go through. It does do super effective damage against us, but that's okay. We're pretty bulky, so we're going to go ahead and throw the Skull Bash right here. This does a lot of neutral damage back as well, so hopefully we can land it, which we do. That's fantastic. And then I'm going to look to come in with a Alolan Marowak and basically farm down. Charge move now coming through. It's going to be another Grass Knot. We're going to go ahead and let it go. Not enough to take us out, sadly, so hopefully I can get to a Surf in time. No, we cannot. They're going to be able to fast move us down. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Alolan Marowak right here, start loading up on energy. They decide to swap out into Azumarill, so I'm going to go ahead and go for Shadow Bone right here. I need to start chipping away the health of Azumarill and look to possibly swap into the Flygon once I can get some more health and shields away here from Azumarill. So charge move now coming through from the Azumarill. That was a bit quick. I didn't think it was going to be Hydro Pump, so I let it go, and it is just going to be an Ice Beam, which is really solid for us. We can go ahead and go for this next Shadow Bone right here. If this gets the shield from the Azumarill, I'm going to go ahead and let Flygon loose, and let's see what happens. We do get the shield, so here comes the Flygon. We're going to go ahead and start getting ahead on energy. They're deciding to stay in. I know they have Ice Beam, and we're going to go ahead and shield right here. Obviously, we don't want to get one shot. But Flygon right here can get so far ahead on energy. They actually decided to throw Play Rough right there, which is an interesting choice. But we're going to go ahead and load up on energy and now go for Earth Power right here. This is going to put them in a really tough situation. Do they want to shield? Do they not? If they decide to shield, there's something weak in the back to this Flygon. They do decide to shield. That is fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and throw the next Earth Power right here before I have to give up another shield. So let's see what that final Pokemon is going to be. We could see the Cresselia come back in, but we still have a shield on our side. And we are going to see the Registeel now come in. So, yep, definitely saw that Registeel. We're going to throw the Earth Power right here. This does super effective damage in the matchup, and that's basically going to be a good game. We can swap into the Alolan Marowak and try to farm down right here. So we do swap into a Alolan Marowak. Charge move now coming through. We're going to go ahead. I think I shield this right here. It's going to be Flash Cannon. Yeah, we go ahead and shield it, which is fine. We're going to look to farm down. They do swap into the Cresselia. Charge move now coming through. It's going to be Grass Knot, which will be resisted, which is going to be fine. We can go ahead and go for that Bone Club right there to finish off the game. Get a bit of lag. I'm spamming the Bone Club right here, and we will be able to finish off with Bone Club. And then the Registeel is very, very low. We are loaded on energy as well, so hopefully we can get to another Bone Club in time. Yeah, we can get to another Bone Club in time, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent, but Alolan Marowak, again, coming in clutch there at the end, and Flygon on the safe swap is just so deadly, especially when your opponent is down shields. Let's go ahead and move into this next battle right here. So here, Lapras on the lead versus Alolan Marowak. Pretty solid matchup for us, especially on the lead, because we can apply so much pressure with Surf. Now, we got to respect the damage that could come from a Shadow Ball, but we're not going to give up shields right away. I know the Lapras right here can get shields from the Alolan Marowak. So Bone Club doesn't do a lot of damage, which is fine. They should have probably gone for Shadow Ball because I'm not going to be shielding in this matchup. I'm just going to throw Surfs, get resources from my opponent. So we do get a shield right there. Beautiful. We're going to be able to get get to another Surf in time right here. This does super effective damage in the matchup because of that fire typing there on Alolan Marowak. So hopefully we can get another shield, which we do. Solid. I'm going to go ahead and let Lapras go down. Flygon can now come into this matchup and really control how much energy I have, and I can basically control this end game right here. Shadow Ball does connect, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Flygon and start loading up on energy. Now, I know they're going to be able to get to a charge move, so I'm going to have to shield right here. It could be a Shadow Ball, but it was just a Bone Club, so good shield bait there from my opponent. We're going to start overloading on energy, and then I'm going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw right here. This does neutral damage in the matchup, and hopefully enough to take it out right here. We'll have to see. No, barely not enough, but we're going to be able to finish off with one fast move right there. So this is beautiful. We're set up. Now we see a Whimsicott come in, which is very, very tough for us to deal with. Now we have a Crobat with Bite in the back, so a really spicy team. But that Whimsicott had access to Charm, which was absolutely chunking. This Shadow Bone right here should do enough neutral damage to the Crobat right there. So hopefully we can get to the Bone Club in time. Hopefully this is enough to take it out. And hopefully I can do enough damage to Whimsicott to take it out before it faces off against my Flygon. So we're going to be able to take out the Crobat right there. We lost quite a bit of health to Bite. So Whimsicott is going to be coming back in. I'm going to try to go for that Shadow Bone, but I can't get to it in time. So this is not looking good. This is a Grass Fairy type Pokemon, which means it resists both of my charge moves right here. So I'm going to have to go for Earth Power. It's going to be the harder hitting move. Not enough to take it out, and I got to do one more fast move to get to Dragon Claw. And the Dragon Claw now coming through is going to be enough damage to take out the Whimsicott, and that is going to be a good battle. So definitely a nail biter right there. I should have probably just gone for the Bone Club to just do some extra chip damage. That way Earth Power would have taken it out, but that's okay. Moving into this next battle, we have Lapras on the lead versus Obstagoon. A really bad matchup for us. We're going to go ahead and go into that Flygon right here. Again, getting ahead on energy, and we do see a Galarian Stunfisk come in. Flygon eats this thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is solid, solid, solid for us. So Earth Power right here does massive, super effective damage, and we land it, which is huge. We're going to go ahead, and I think I let this one go. Maybe it was a different battle. Yeah, I let this one go as just a Rock Slide, just from counting the moves right there. And we're going to commit to this farm down right here. It is going to be another Rock Slide coming in, so we are going to have to shield this one. So hopefully we have enough energy right here to really get both shields and chunk some health here from Obstagoon that will likely be coming back in. So let's see. It is going to be the Obstagoon coming back in. We're going to go ahead and go for Dragon Claw right here. Does neutral damage in the matchup. I'm hoping just to get shield. So we do get one shield. I'm going to build up some more energy. They are getting off another charge move. And I'm thinking, you know what? If I double shield right here, I think I can get to a Dragon Claw and an Earth Power. So let's go ahead and try to do that. So we're going to go ahead and go for Dragon Claw right here. Again, does neutral damage, and I'm hoping to get a shield with this charge move. That way I can go for Earth Power, and we do get a shield, which is fantastic. Now we're going to go for that Earth Power right here, which does massive neutral damage in the matchup. That way Lapras can fast move farm down, basically. So we land the Earth Power. That's huge right here. We're going to go ahead and swap into the Lapras, save the Flygon in the back for a potential sack swap. Lapras is going to come in. It's going to take neutral damage here from Night Slash, and hopefully we can farm down before they get to another charge move. No, they're able to get to the next charge move in time. That's okay. Hopefully whatever is in the back we can handle with the Lapras here. So, I mean, the Alolan Marowak. So we're going to take out the Obstagoon right there, and the final Pokemon is going to be Shadow Victory Bell. We got an answer for that. Alolan Marowak's like, put me in, coach. Here we go. Alolan Marowak is going to be able to absolutely wall this Shadow Victory Bell hidden in the back, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent right there. So Alolan Marowak, I'm going to be able to take it right here with the Shadow Bone neutral damage to finish things off. That is very, very nice to feel or to see in the back is a Shadow Victory Bell versus Alolan Marowak. All right, moving into the next battle right here. Let's see how this one goes. We have Lapras on the lead versus Toxicroak. Another terrible matchup for us. We're going to go ahead and swap into the Flygon right here. A bit of lag as well, so I'm hoping I swap into Flygon, and we've taken a lot of damage right there, which is really unfortunate. Skarmory's going to come in, and we're going to go for Earth Power right here. It's going to do resisted damage, but it's a bit better than the Dragon Claws, and hopefully we can also lower the attack of our opponent, or defend something. Lower the something of our opponent. I think it's attack. So another charge move coming through. We're going to go ahead and shield this. I want to try to get to another Earth Power. I need to put this into a one shield situation for us. So Earth Power now. Hopefully we can get to it. Yeah, we can get to it for sure. We're going to throw this Earth Power. I might be able to get to a second one if they decide not to throw energy. So hopefully we can get a shield right here. We do get a shield. I'm hoping we can get to another one in time. One fast move away right there, which is unfortunate. We're going to go ahead and let this go. So now I'm going to bring in the Lapras to farm down because I know I can potentially get to back-to-back surfs right here, which is going to be really nice to apply pressure to that Toxicroak and look to close out with a Alolan Marowak. So we're going to bring in that Lapras, look to commit to the farm down. Again, we're already at 1 surf, so hopefully we can get up to another surf. Charge move now coming through. This may be Brave Bird. Could have shielded this right here to save quite a bit of health, but that's okay. We're just going to commit to that farm down. Defenses fell, and then, yeah, Toxicroak's going to be coming back in. We can go ahead and go for that surf right here. Hopefully we can get a shield and then swap into a Alolan Marowak, but let's see. We're going to go ahead and throw the surf. No shield. We're going to swap right away into Alolan Marowak and save the Lapras. They're staying in this matchup, which tells me maybe there's something weak in the back. I know this is Mud Bomb, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go. It does quite a bit of damage, but it's a tough call. No, there's a Stunfisk in the back. It didn't matter what we did right there. The Stunfisk is going to be able to close out the game for us, against us, I should say. Shadow Bone's going to do some nice neutral damage right there. Bone Club does some nice damage as well, but Shadow Bone definitely does a bit more. So we're going to go ahead and shield this right here. My only saving grace, I think, is to hopefully try to get a Bone Club shield bait and swap into Lapras on a surf, and then a Alolan Marowak versus Toxicroak in the back. So let's see if we can do that. Bone Club lands it, no shield. We're going to try to swap. No, they get off another charge move. That's okay. We still might have an opportunity right here. I'm not sure how much health I have on Lapras. I know it's a very small amount. Maybe I can fast move down. No, we cannot. That is going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent right there. All right, moving into the next battle. Let's see how this one goes. We have Lapras on the lead versus Togekiss. Really solid matchup for us right here. We're going to just stay in this. If they decide to swap out, we're going to go ahead and mirror. And we're going to go ahead and swap into the Flygon against the Galarian Stunfisk. We know how good this is. They decide to throw right away. This is just going to be Rock Slide. There's no way this is Earthquake. So it is just a Rock Slide. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and load up on energy and now go for the Earth Power right here. This does super effective damage in the matchup and a lot of that. You guys saw it earlier in this video. It does about 90% of its health. So we do get a shield right there, which is great. And then hopefully we can get to another one in time, which we can. This is going to be getting double shields for my opponent or finishing off the Galarian Stunfisk, both of which is a huge win for us. We go ahead and get the second shield. That's solid. We're going to go ahead and shield ourselves. They did build up to a potential Earthquake, so I need to double shield. It's just going to be a Rock Slide shield bait, which is fine. So hopefully we can get to this Earth Power before they get to another charge move. No, they cannot. So we're going to go ahead and shield right here. We want to maintain that switch advantage because Lapras just does so well against the Togekiss. So we're going to overload a bit on energy and go ahead and throw the Earth Power right here because they did shield bait us again. So Earth Power right here is going to be taking out the Galarian Stunfisk, and we are going to see the Togekiss come in, which is going to basically 2-tap us with that charm right there. And then now we can bring in Lapras. So Lapras, going to try to commit to that farm down. We'll see what they have in the back, but we're okay with loading on energy. It's going to be a Swampert. This is really huge for us because we won that switch advantage. Lapras can now go against the Swampert right here with Skull Bash, which does massive neutral damage, as you guys can see, while we resist the Hydro Cannons plus our boosted defenses, so things are looking really solid. And Alolan Marowak does well against Togekiss as well because it is a fairy typing, so we will be resisting Charm. So we're going to go ahead and farm down. Togekiss is in the back. We can go ahead and throw a Surf right here. This does neutral damage in the matchup. Alolan Marowak and Lapras combo right here should be able to finish off Togekiss in the end game, and that is basically going to be a good battle. Very well played to my opponent. Alright, moving into the final battle of today's video with this team. Again, ran this team on Twitch live stream. It was a lot of fun, so thank you all for hanging out. But we have Lapras on the lead versus Meganium. Terrible matchup. We're going to go ahead and swap right away into Flygon. This is a Razor Leaf Meganium as well, which is very tough to deal with because it's going to do so much damage to my Flygon. I was really hoping it was going to be Vine Whip, but we are getting shields as well, which is pretty solid. We're going to go ahead and get to another Dragon Claw right here. We're just trying to chip away health and keep Lapras away, so hopefully it can do better endgame against something else. We do land another Dragon Claw, and they decide to throw energy as well, which is huge for us. We can bring in a Alolan Marowak and commit to that farm down against the Meganium right here. So, Flygon goes down. We're going to go ahead and bring in Alolan Marowak once the timer is up to make sure we can get our switch clock back up as soon as possible and just start farming down. They do decide to swap into a Azumarill, so we're going to go ahead and build up on some energy, go for the Shadow Bone right here. The Shadow Bone does neutral damage in the matchup, and then we're going to go ahead and go into our Lapras, and we get a shield as well, which is huge. We're going to go ahead and go into Lapras right here and look to go for that Skull Bash. So, charge move now coming through. I decide to let this go which is questionable. Definitely questionable. Play rough does so much damage. We could have shielded right there potentially and gone for Skull Bash right here. And this might have been a bit better for us. We're going to see endgame. So Skull Bash is going to be unshielded right here. Does a lot of neutral damage in the matchup. It's going to be up to Alolan Marowak now with 2 shields to basically close this game out for us. So defenses are raised. I'm going to go ahead and let Lapras go down because I didn't successfully shield the first play rough. So the second one is nearly going to take us out, and we are going to go down right there. So Alolan Marowak now is going to have to pull this one out for me. We're going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Bone before they can get to a charge move right here. This does neutral damage and should be enough to take it out. We know there's Meganium, but we don't know what's in the back. This is going to be tough. It's going to be Obstagoon. That is very, very, very unfortunate right here. Thankfully, we have 2 shields, so things are not over yet. But Fire Spin Bone Club is what we're going to have to rely on to finish this game off. Obstagoon being a dark normal typing is going to be resisting our ghost damage, so we can't be going for that. Plus it has access to Night Slash, which does super effective damage to us. So Bone Club right here and Fire Spin is going to be our go-to. Hopefully we can finish this game out. I basically need to get 2 more Bone Clubs off right here. So this is going to be a tight race. We're going to go ahead and shield that next charge move. We're building up to 2 Bone Clubs going, and they got an extra fast attack in right there, which is really unfortunate. So Bone Club now coming through. This is not going to be enough damage to finish him off. Hopefully I can get to 1 more. No. Oh man, they got the Night Slash right there. So well played to my opponent, but really tough matchup right there. And that is going to be a good game. Very, very well played. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys thought about this team and these battles. How is Season 6 of Go Battle League going for you guys? And like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.